What's up, PC Gaming Pulse fam? Get ready to dive headfirst into the absolute latest and greatest because the news cycle is moving at warp speed, and you're getting the inside track right here, right now. We've got updates that are going to blow your mind, shake up your expectations, and have you glued to your screens. From groundbreaking new game mechanics that promise to change how you play, to operating system shifts that could redefine your PC experience and deals so good they're practically illegal, we've got it all covered. Don't blink, don't even breathe, because you do not want to miss a single second of this. Let's get into it. First up, prepare for a whole new level of control in your horror gaming adventures. One of the titans of interactive storytelling is introducing a feature that gives you a literal second chance to save your most cherished characters. We're talking about a system that rewrites the rules of consequence, allowing you to navigate those nail-biting moments with a newfound sense of agency. Is this the ultimate tool for players who want to explore every possibility, or does it change the very nature of high-stakes gaming? We've got the deep dive on how this could revolutionize your next terrifying playthrough. Next, we're shifting gears to the very foundation of your gaming setup, your operating system. The landscape is changing, and a familiar name is seeing a surge in popularity, driven by innovative hardware and a growing desire for something different. But is it ready for prime time, especially when it comes to crucial features like anti-cheat? We're breaking down the latest poll results and what it means for the future of PC gaming. Will you be making the switch, or are you holding out for a major platform release that could change everything? Then get ready to feast your eyes on some incredible savings. Labor Day is bringing some absolutely massive discounts on gaming monitors, and we're talking about top-tier brands and jaw-dropping specs. Whether you're looking for that perfect refresh rate, a stunning OLED panel, or an ultra-wide immersive experience, there are deals out there that will make your jaw drop. We're highlighting the best of the best, so you can upgrade your visual battlefield without breaking the bank. And finally, we're heading across the pond to see how a major digital storefront is tackling new government regulations. When it comes to protecting younger players, some platforms are going above and beyond with privacy-focused solutions, while others are making you question their methods. We're comparing approaches and revealing which company is setting the gold standard for responsible data handling. You won't want to miss this crucial comparison. Stick around for all the details, and make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's go. A second chance at survival. New horror game mechanic revealed. Keeping all your characters alive in a supermassive game's title is a notoriously difficult and often heartbreaking challenge. Many players find themselves in the agonizing position of making a split-second decision that leads to the demise of a character they've grown to care about. This often results in frustration, and for some, an immediate loss of interest in continuing the game. However, Supermassive Games is introducing a groundbreaking turning point system in their upcoming title, Directive 8020, designed to offer players a second chance and a more flexible approach to narrative consequences. Directive 8020 marks a significant evolution for Supermassive, moving beyond the familiar summer camp or isolated mansion settings. This new installment plunges players into the chilling depths of space, with a crew of adult astronauts facing an unknown terror. The Turning Point system is central to this evolution. Creative director Will Doyle explains that the system is a direct response to player feedback, acknowledging that character deaths can be a major deterrent to continued engagement. There's a bunch of players who get invested in the characters, and then when their favorite character dies, they turn off, they stop playing the game, Doyle states. So this gives them a second chance. This mechanic allows players to rewind to critical decision points, effectively allowing them to scum their way through the narrative and explore different outcomes without the harsh penalty of permanent character loss. The Turning Point menu is visualized as an intricate spider's web, illustrating how early choices branch out into numerous potential story paths and character fates. Beyond simply rewinding, the system also takes into account character traits and previous decisions, adding a layer of strategic depth. For example, a character's established trait might influence their behavior in a crisis, leading to different narrative branches. Doyle likens the filled-out Turning Point screen to a sticker book, encouraging players to explore every possible scenario and unlock all the hidden narrative threads. This approach caters to players who enjoy meticulous exploration and aim to achieve 100% completion, transforming the game into a puzzle of narrative discovery. While the system offers a safety net, Doyle emphasizes that the core supermassive experience of difficult choices and the emotional weight of those decisions remains. The game can still end prematurely with a catastrophic wipeout if players make too many poor choices, ensuring that stakes remain high. Even in failure, the game is designed to provide a cinematic experience, with bad routes potentially unlocking unique bonuses later in the playthrough. This new system represents a departure from the traditional, set-in-stone, decision-making of previous supermassive titles, where every choice carried irreversible weight. Doyle elaborates on the studio's philosophy of crafting perfect dilemmas, where players are forced to choose between two equally unappealing options, always leaving them with a sense of loss and the feeling that they never quite made the right choice. This intentional design fosters the tension and on-edge feeling that is characteristic of the horror genre. While the turning point system might soften the blow of a character's demise, the underlying panic and the desire to understand where a decision went wrong will still be present, as players can still replay events to analyze their choices. Ultimately, the Turning Point system aims to make Supermassive's games more accessible without sacrificing the core horror experience. It provides a robust tool for players who want to explore every what-if scenario, adding a fun puzzle element to the terrifying narrative. This allows players to engage with the story in multiple ways, whether it's their first playthrough trying to save everyone or subsequent runs focusing on specific outcomes or achievements. But what if you're looking for a different kind of gaming evolution, one that might just change how you interact with your PC at a fundamental level? Up next, we're diving into the growing debate around operating systems and the surprising contender challenging the long-standing dominance of Windows. Linux on the rise, Steam Deck fuels OS shift for gamers. For years, Windows has been the undisputed champion of PC gaming, a comfortable and familiar operating system that powers the vast majority of gaming rigs. However, a significant shift is quietly underway, with an increasing number of PC gamers expressing interest in exploring alternative operating systems, and Linux, in particular, is gaining considerable traction on platforms like Steam. This burgeoning interest is largely propelled by the success and accessibility of devices like the Steam Deck, which runs on the Linux-based SteamOS, demonstrating the viability and potential of a non-Windows gaming environment. While SteamOS has seen official support extended to devices like Lenovo's Legion Go S handheld, and Valve actively supports its installation on other AMD-based handhelds, the community is eagerly anticipating a more robust, desktop-focused release of SteamOS. This anticipation is clearly reflected in recent user polls, which indicate a strong desire for a more polished and widely compatible Linux gaming experience. According to data, a substantial portion of respondents, nearly half, are waiting for a full desktop release of SteamOS before making the leap from Windows. This highlights a key barrier to broader adoption: the current limitations of SteamOS on traditional desktop hardware. A significant concern for many gamers considering a switch to Linux is the perceived lack of anti-cheat support, especially in competitive online multiplayer titles. Our polls reveal that 28% of users cite this as a primary reason for sticking with Windows. Popular games like Apex Legends, GTA Online, Fortnite, and Call of Duty rely heavily on sophisticated anti-cheat systems, and ensuring compatibility with these on Linux has been a complex challenge. However, it's important to note that Proton, the compatibility layer that enables many Windows games to run on Linux, does support anti-cheat mechanisms. The key often lies in developers actively enabling this support within Proton and Steamworks documentation. Complicating matters further are the increasing demands for kernel-level access and secure boot technologies, which can create additional hurdles for seamless integration. Valve has acknowledged the factors hindering a widespread desktop release of SteamOS, with NVIDIA drivers being a notable bottleneck due to their less mature open-source support compared to AMD. This is a critical point, as driver support is paramount for optimal gaming performance. Industry figures and prominent tech reviewers, such as those at Gamers Nexus, have even expressed a desire to move away from Windows for game benchmarking, citing SteamOS as a more gaming-centric OS with potential for superior optimization. Early comparisons of the Windows and SteamOS versions of devices, like the Legion Go S, have already begun to showcase these performance differences, hinting at the advantages a dedicated gaming OS could offer. The growing popularity of Linux in PC gaming is not just a niche trend. It's a movement that could eventually incentivize game developers to pay closer attention to Linux compatibility and anti-cheat integration. As more users adopt Linux, the economic argument for supporting it becomes stronger, potentially leading to better performance, broader game support, and a more seamless experience for Linux gamers. The current situation presents a fascinating dichotomy: a growing demand for a more gaming-focused OS, driven by hardware innovation, yet still held back by software compatibility and developer prioritization. The question remains whether the momentum generated by devices like the Steam Deck will be enough to overcome these challenges and usher in a new era of Linux dominance in PC gaming. But while the operating system landscape is evolving, there's another crucial element of your gaming setup that might be ripe for a significant upgrade, and the deals are already here. Get ready to discover some incredible savings on gaming monitors that could completely transform your visual experience. Labor Day Monitor Madness. Score huge savings on top gaming displays. For the dedicated PC gamer, a high-quality monitor is not just a peripheral. It's a gateway to immersive worlds and a critical tool for competitive advantage. With Labor Day sales in full swing, the opportunity to snag a significant upgrade has never been better, and the discounts being offered on gaming monitors are nothing short of spectacular. From budget-friendly options that punch well above their weight to premium, ultra-wide OLED panels, there's a deal to be found for every gamer looking to enhance their visual battlefield without emptying their wallets. Finding a gaming-ready monitor for under $100 is a rare gem, but this year's Labor Day sales are making it a reality. The 24-inch MSI G242L is available at Best Buy for a mere $89, offering a compelling package for its price point. This display boasts a 24-inch FHD 1920x1080 panel, a swift 144 Hz refresh rate, and a 1 ms response time, all complemented by AMD FreeSync for tier-free gameplay. Connectivity is also solid, with two HDMI 2.1 ports and a DisplayPort 1.4. Similarly, Amazon is offering the 24.5-inch GB GS25F2 for just $99, a steal considering its impressive 200 Hz refresh rate. This monitor also features AMD FreeSync Premium, HDMI 2, DisplayPort 1.4, a 1 ms response time, and HDR10 support, making it an exceptional value. For those with a bit more to spend, the savings become even more substantial. LG's UltraGear line, renowned for its quality, sees a $500 discount on the 45-inch 45GX90 SAB OLED model. This behemoth offers a 45-inch QHD 3440x1440 OLED panel, a blistering 240 Hz refresh rate, and an ultra-low 0.003 ms response time, delivering breathtaking visuals and unparalleled smoothness. Its 21:9 aspect ratio provides an incredibly immersive ultrawide experience, and its capabilities extend beyond gaming, functioning as a fantastic smart TV with WebOS and AI smarts. Equally impressive is the $500 price cut on the iconic 49-inch Samsung Odyssey OLED G9. This dual QHD 5120x1440 OLED monitor, with its 240 Hz refresh rate and 0.03 ms response time, is a true flagship for both gaming and productivity, offering a massive, immersive canvas. The deals don't stop there. The 24-inch Samsung Odyssey G3, currently discounted, offers AMD FreeSync Premium and 180 Hz refresh rate, a 1 ms response time, and a virtual aim point feature specifically beneficial for first-person shooter enthusiasts. LG's 27-inch UltraGear monitor, marked down by $200, features a QHD 2560x1440 IPS panel with a rapid 240 Hz refresh rate and 1 ms response time, making it an excellent choice for both PC and console gamers, thanks to its HDMI 2.1 and DisplayPort connectivity. Even the Alienware A3425DWM, a 34-inch WQHD 3440x1440 monitor with a 180 Hz refresh rate and 1 ms response time, a curved 21:9 aspect ratio, is available at a significant discount, representing a premium curved ultra-wide experience. These Labor Day sales present a prime opportunity for gamers to upgrade their visual hardware. Whether seeking higher refresh rates, superior color accuracy with OLED technology, or the immersive advantage of an ultra-wide aspect ratio, the current market is flooded with exceptional offers. These discounts not only make high-end gaming displays more accessible, but also underscore the competitive nature of the market, pushing brands to offer compelling value propositions. For anyone looking to elevate their gaming setup, now is the time to act and seize these limited-time deals. But as we explore the hardware that brings our games to life, it's also crucial to consider the digital infrastructure that keeps our accounts safe and our data private. Coming up, we'll examine how one major online platform is navigating new government regulations with a surprisingly privacy-first approach, and how it stacks up against competitors. Steam's UK age verification, a privacy win compared to Xbox. The implementation of the UK's Online Safety Act has introduced new requirements for age verification across various digital services, including gaming platforms. Valve, the company behind the ubiquitous Steam storefront, has recently outlined its strategy for complying with these regulations, and its approach is generating positive attention for its privacy-conscious design, setting a benchmark that other major players like Xbox have yet to match. For UK users, accessing mature content on Steam now necessitates an explicit opt-in through account settings, which in turn requires age verification. Valve's method for this verification is remarkably straightforward and privacy-respecting. Instead of relying on third-party data brokers or invasive biometric scans, Steam will utilize a zero-charge transaction on a valid credit card already associated with a user's account. This works on the principle that individuals under 18 are generally unable to possess or use credit cards, thereby serving as an effective, albeit indirect, age verification method. This approach leverages existing infrastructure and minimizes the need to share sensitive personal information with external entities, a stark contrast to some other proposed solutions. Valve's commitment to data minimalism is evident in their chosen method. By using a simple credit card verification, they aim to preserve user privacy as much as possible while still fulfilling legal obligations. This strategy is particularly commendable given the widespread criticism that age verification mandates have attracted, often due to the invasive nature of the methods employed. While the specifics of whether debit cards or other payment methods will be equally accepted are still being clarified, the core principle remains: a secure, internal verification process. This measured approach stands in sharp contrast to the strategy adopted by Xbox. While Xbox also offers a credit card verification option, its primary promoted method involves a partnership with a third-party firm, Yoti. Users are presented with options that include scanning their face or submitting identification documents through Yoti. The email notifications sent to UK customers prominently feature these Yoti-based solutions, often pushing users towards face or ID scans. This reliance on a third party for sensitive identity verification raises significant privacy concerns, as users have little insight into how Yoti handles their data beyond the immediate verification process. The email itself even states that age verification will be required to retain full access to social features like voice or text communication. The user experience presented by Xbox's implementation is also less than ideal. The verification page heavily emphasizes the biometric and ID submission options, making alternative, Less invasive methods like phone provider checks or credit card verification seem secondary or even hidden. This design choice can feel coercive, pushing users towards methods that involve surrendering more personal data than might be necessary. Valve's approach, in contrast, is more transparent and places the user's privacy at the forefront, offering a clear, integrated solution that requires minimal external data sharing. In a landscape where data privacy is increasingly paramount, Valve's adherence to a minimal data, internal verification process for the UK's Online Safety Act is a significant win for user trust and digital rights. It demonstrates that compliance with new regulations does not have to come at the cost of personal privacy. As other platforms grapple with these requirements, Steam's model provides a compelling example of how to balance legal obligations with a genuine commitment to protecting user data. And that wraps up our deep dive into the latest tech and gaming news. But before you go, let's do a quick recap of the biggest stories we covered today. That's a wrap on today's Essential Gaming Updates. We saw Supermassive Games introducing a game-changing, second chance mechanic in Directive 8020 to keep your favorite characters alive. We explored the rising popularity of Linux for PC gaming, fueled by the Steam Deck, and the community's desire for a full desktop SteamOS release. We highlighted incredible Labor Day deals on gaming monitors, with massive discounts on top brands like LG and Samsung. And we analyzed Steam's privacy-focused approach to UK age verification, contrasting it favorably with Xbox's third-party reliance. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to PC Gaming Pulse for all your gaming news needs, ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat, and drop a comment below telling us which story you found most interesting. You can also follow us on all our social channels for even more content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.